Welcome to Procrastinate-n-Play. My name is Marie, and today I'm going to give you guys a tour of my 30-day island. But first, we have some unfinished business. We have a few bugs and fish to catch. So let's get started. Egbert, you can't move out. Why is everyone trying to move out? You're all trapped here for eternity. Oh, you're kidding me. What is going on? Animal Crossing. This is not funny anymore. What? I got it, you guys. I got the tuna. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go put my football fish with the rest of the collection because now we have this whole moment over here by the pier. Let's see, where is there even room? Okay, there's running out of space. I'll put one over here, I guess. Here is the pier of football fish and my ancient fish as well. You come here and you turn their lights on for good luck. I don't know, this is not going well so far. For the clifftop fish, the tuna, that was amazing. I don't need to clear my pockets any further because I'm about to catch the fish I need. Okay, next time. I'm about to catch the fish I need. Okay, this time for sure. Why are you giving me all this small fish? Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh. Come on, give me a medium or a large. Okay, here we go. This is it. Or it's another black bass. And I screwed it up. I screwed up the last fish bait. Well done. Time to go home in shame. Alright, I need a break from fishing, so I'm gonna time travel to July and try to catch some bugs. Okay. Mayor Mori just put out a video saying that, I don't know if he meant the scorpion too, but why can't I get a tarantula? But he was saying that if you don't have your net out, they won't attack you. Well, let's try it out. He's ignoring me. Whoa. It really won't get me. It has no interest in me. So crazy. Mayor Mori was right. If you don't have your net out, they'll just ignore you. I don't even need my turtles to come to my defense. I'll just put my net away. That's one of my favorite things of all time. Oh my god, I think that's one of them. I think this is it. I think this is the giraffe one. Whew, I was holding my breath. Okay, yes, we got one. 2 giraffe stags, 0 golden stags. Where are you, golden stag? God, look at how much money. This might be a record, and this isn't even full price because when you sell them at the drop box, you don't get full price. That's insane. A toilet. Thanks, Animal Crossing. Always looking out for me. Again, it's a scorpion. Why can't I get a tarantula? But Mayor Mori, thank you so much for teaching me this trick about not having my net out. You have saved me many a bite and sting. Jump! Oh, he almost made it to the other side. Oh my god, you guys, I think this is it. I think this is the one. Alright, Marie, do not mess this up. Yes! Triumph! Victory! We finally got it. Whew! That was a lot of work. Hours, literally hours and hours. Not today. Today it was 52 minutes. But I don't even know how many hours. Oh, yes. Woohoo! Okay guys, I just have one bug left to catch, and I hope it's not hard. I don't think it is. Oh my god, you guys. I got the 50 in a row. It's a miracle. I will never get 100 in a row though. There's just no way. But that trick of listening, closing your eyes and listening, it is really working for me. Yeah, finally. Okay, that's the golden trout. So I still need to catch the string fish, but now I can just catch all big ones. I don't have to get medium anymore. Woohoo! I caught a golden trout, but the real treasure? Friendship. Who am I friends with? Yeah! Oh my god, that took so many fish bait. Oh my gosh, is right. I have a feeling I'm about to catch a whole bunch of these. I didn't mean to cast my fishing rod and I was like, oh, what the hell, I'll catch this fish. And then look what I got. I can't believe it. Oh my god. Alright, I'm getting a little discouraged. I just finished 300 fish bait and no luck with the barrel eye fish yet. I really hate horse mackerel now. See how my character's smiling? That's not real. I'm dead inside. Julia, cheer me up, girl, please, because I'm dying here. What do you got for me? Give me a good reaction or something? You forgot. That's it. In my hour of need, that's what you have to say to me. Julia, I was counting on you. Don't want to fish anymore. At least Wilbur clapping for me makes me feel a little better. Alright, let's get this peacock butterfly. Maybe that will give us some hope. Thank you. Okay, thank God. This is renewing my hope that I can catch the last fish. Ooh, this one's really pretty. I did it! I caught all the bugs. Alright, let's go give all the bugs to Blathers. That'll be fun. Our bug collection is complete. Alright, one thing left. We just have to catch this stupid fish. Okay, it's a world record for sure now. Are football fish even rare? I'm using my last 160 fish bait, which I'm pretty sure puts me over 1,000. I've really lost track, but I'm almost positive it's at over 1,000. My last fish bait. It's not even a small fish. Today I'm going to take you guys on a tour of the island I created in 30 days. Let's look at the map first. My island is called Crits Creek because it's focused on the Critterpedia. So for the challenge, I had to use every sea creature, fish, and bug in a build on my island. And it's Crits Creek for critters, but also I love that TV show Schitt's Creek, and I just thought it was a cute name. I decided to have all bird villagers because they love to eat bugs and fish, and so I knew they would love it here on Crits Creek. So here are my villagers. Quilson was the last one to get, and he was a marathon. He showed up at my campsite, and it took me forever to convince him, but he finally agreed to move on the island. Sprinkle was here from pretty close to the beginning. I got Molly. She was one of my dreamies. I ended up really loving Julia. She's become one of my favorites, and I have her in a special place over in the jungle, the tropical rainforest. Here is Phil. He is a character. I ended up getting Sprocket, which was kind of fun. Egbert, he always just looks so concerned. I don't know what he's so worried about. I loved Plucky. She was awesome. I also really liked Blanche, and Robin, not so much. It's so funny how villagers can have the same personality, like Julia and Robin. They would even say some of the same dialogue, but when it came from Julia, I liked it, and when it came from Robin, it was annoying. I don't know why. So here's my map. The only part that I think looks any way decent is the center with the museum looks pretty cool, and then the neighborhood looks kind of good, but the left-hand side, front left-hand side looks kind of crazy just because it's covered in sand, so you'll see that in a second. For this tour, I'm going to do it in 2 parts. I'm going to show you some areas at night because I think they're going to look best at night, and then I'm going to show you a few areas during the day. And I'm going to set the dream address at night. Oh, and if you didn't see it, it is at the bottom of the map right here. This is my first ever dream address, so I'm excited to share it with you guys. I hope you get a chance to go visit. So since we're here, let's go ahead and start at my house. I had never done a fairy core build, and so I thought it'd be fun to try, and I just picked all the pretty glowy items and put them all over this level where my house is and a little bit below me. I also created a little bit of a witchy moment over here to the side, which was kind of fun. And we got the moons, the glowing moss pond, and a ton of blue and purple flowers. So here is my area, and then it continues down here. You can see I have some bug models woven throughout this build. And here is a lily of the valley. I ended up getting a ton of them because I was time traveling so much, but I decided to keep them because I'm proud of my little 5-star island. And if you come this way, there's a secret cave. And some more bugs, and then there's this fenced off area. So this is gonna be part of the campsite, and you'll see that in a second. It is so hard to walk around here. So over here we have sort of a bug collecting area, and then if you go across the water, you have the campsite. On my island, if you want to go to the campsite, you really got to work hard for it. It is not easy to get back here. So we have some roasting marshmallows, a telescope for some stargazing. It's a beautiful night. And then over here we have a little kitchen area. I love that the fireflies are out. And a mosquito. These mosquitoes plagued me, so I trapped one as a trophy. And then because there's a little picnic moment going on over here, I also put an ant down here too. So there is the campsite. When you come out of the airport, you come into the coral reef, and this is one of the bigger builds on my island. As you could see from the map, it's just covered in sand. So let's walk through. When I did this build, it really pushed me out of my comfort zone because, as you can see, there's just every color everywhere, and that's not normally how I would choose to decorate. I would probably pick like 2 or 3 colors to focus on. But I really wanted the coral reef to be bright and colorful, and so I just used it all. So I have some of the frozen tree items, every mush item, every shell item, and then tons of fish everywhere. So this definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone for normal decorating. And then I wanted to put a couple of impressive creatures right here in the center. So we have the whale shark, and then we have the spider crab. This thing is a monster. I also put a couple gyroids around just because I love them, so why not? So let's go down to the beach, and you'll get to see more of the fish models. There is the great white shark. And I put a lot of the glowing moss items down here too. And then I decided to kind of create this barricade so you can't really see the jungle very well. It's sort of blocked. So the coral reef is its own section, and there's 2 second levels. Oh, that's a good shot of the piranha fish. So I even have fish up there and up here as well. The puffer fish is up here, and the piranha fish is back there, along with several others. So that is the coral reef. Like I said, I probably would never use this many different items, this many different colors, but I think it ended up working for a coral reef. Okay, this next section, we have like a little transition spot with a couple of seating areas, and it leads into our aquarium, which is very dramatic. You can already see it over the bridge. So I ended up putting a ton of fish and sea creatures in the aquarium. and I thought this would look best at night, so I wanted to show it to you guys on the night tour. So I have a lot of the glowy items up front and some of the most impressive fish and sea creatures front and center. And then back here we have the swamp, and the swamp was a bit of a disaster for a while because I picked this really great custom code that I loved, but the center tile didn't have a transparent pixel, even though it looked like it did. I guess it just didn't. And so I ended up finding a different custom code to switch out that ended up working okay. It still had like the lily pads that I wanted, but I was a little disappointed because I really loved that other code. So we got this little swampy, marshy area back here behind the aquarium. And then down the beach, past the aquarium, we have this section, which is sort of like a staging area. So we have more sea creatures over here that have been caught, and they're getting ready to add them to the aquarium. This poor little guy, he's trying to escape back into the ocean. Oh, and then I have the sea turtle too that's trying to escape. It's such a fun custom code. One more nighttime thing that I want to show you guys is my pier of rare fish. When I was trying to catch rare fish that I needed, I kept getting these football fish over and over again. I didn't decorate my house, but I did make a room full of football fish because I just wanted to put them somewhere, and I still didn't catch everything I needed. It was like these guys were taunting me. So here's my pier of rare fish that I left. So to me, the most important build on this island was going to be the museum. Because this island is focused on the critters, I wanted the museum build to be big and grand, and I just really wanted it to stand out. So I did these double stone bridges, and then there's a courtyard in the center, and these double stone staircases with some waterfalls lead up here. And then because I kept catching snapping turtles over and over again, I ended up with so many snapping turtles, I decided they were going to be my museum guardians. So these guys are the Teen Titans up here guarding the museum. And then we have different levels over here with some bugs. I used pink and white flowers, so I decided to put the orchid mantis up there. And then I have this pink bug down here, this little pink beetle. That was the dog. That was Marley. And then here is the first ever lily of the valley that I noticed on my island, and it fits so perfectly in with the pink and the white flowers, so I definitely wanted to leave that one there. And that is my museum. So just past the museum, over this stone bridge, we have the neighborhood. And then this random little corner right here is where all of my villagers love to sit on the ground for some reason, even though, as you'll see in the neighborhood, there is a million places to sit. The lag, because of all the stuff in the aquarium build, the lag is really bad right here. But here is Blanche's house. I gave her this little kind of elegant, fancy yard. Next to her is Phil, and because Phil really loves himself, I gave him this peacock throne chair. And they both have seating areas in front of their houses. So he has the cafe table and chairs and this bench. And then she also has the cafe table and chairs over here. But like I said, no one sits in any of this stuff. Then we have a fountain, and down here is Robin's house. And next to her is Plucky. And Plucky is very outdoorsy. She loves to surf, so I gave her lots of fun outdoorsy items. And Robin has this really cute little seating area over here on the beach. And then Plucky has this side. So she's more... Oh, look, there she is. Perfect timing, Plucky. She's more outdoorsy, more rustic. So she has just like the log benches. And then here's my pier of rare fish. You go, girl. And so that is the first level of the neighborhood. And then if you go up here to the second level, this is Quilson's house. So the villagers that live up here, were not birds at first, so I didn't really get to customize their yards. They're all just kind of symmetrical. So now we have Quilson and Sprocket. And then back here we have Egbert and Sprinkle. And this used to be Filbert's house, and he always had fleas, like constantly he had fleas. So I put the flea model right outside his house in memory of him. And because some of the bug models are just so oversized and massive, I decided to put the moth and the dragonfly here at the entrance to the butterfly garden as little gatekeepers, or I guess they're big gatekeepers. So you walk up here to the butterfly garden. Oh, look, there's actually a butterfly. There's a little yellow butterfly over there. And I just wanted to have it bright and colorful, so I just kept repeating Roy G. Biv throughout the butterfly garden. And if you walk through here, this is Molly's yard. She is the caretaker, so she has all her plant stuff over here. She also has a little seating area and a picnic spot. And 2 lily of the valleys. So when you leave the neighborhood, you go back over this bridge, past the museum. I didn't decorate this beach too much. I just added a place to sit, really. And then back behind here is the shopping district. So because the island is still so new, it only has Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny, and they're still just trying to build up and get their customers. So here is the path in the shopping district. I decided to use a red and white theme. So I have red and white flowers, and I happened to pop a balloon, so I left that there. And then I was terrible about giving villagers back their things. So you have a discarded notebook from some poor villager. And then back here you have a discarded bag from some poor villager. And this is just a little area for Nook's Cranny to store some things. So even though this is such a small build, I really like it because, like I said before, I like to use like 2 or 3 colors and kind of have this cohesive theme. I also really like to have enough space to walk around in, and this has both of those things. As you'll see in a minute when we get to the jungle, it is very hard to walk around in there, but you know, it's a jungle. It's probably supposed to be. So the last spot on the island is the tropical rainforest. So you go across this bridge behind Nook's Cranny and you enter the wild. Again, they have these giant oversized bug models. So Julia's house is back here, and these bugs are her pets. So there's 3 of them. These 2 are Simon and Theodore, and then over by her house you'll see Alvin. So if you go to the right, and it is so hard to walk around in here, but if you go to the right, you'll see a bunch of bug models, and you'll also see some ruins, a giant head, and these ruins. And then this is where you would go up to get to the campsite. So like I said, if you want to go to my campsite, you gotta work really hard for it. And that's the museum. I'll show you a cool view from the museum at the end. So then over here is a more established pathway, still rugged, but more established. And this will lead you to Julia's house. So there's a couple of ponds that she has back here. Lots and lots of bugs. Oh, look, she's over there. And then this is her other pet, Alvin. And so here you see they all 3 have their own doghouse. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. She has another pond back here. She has beach access, so she's got a great spot. On this beach, this is the beach of horror. This is where I have the tarantula and the scorpion. And then I talked about this in the video, but it still makes me laugh because I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy. But I put that fossil that looks like poo right next to the dung beetle and the fly. So I think they're all very happy right here. And then by Julia's house, I put some of the really pretty bug models. Let me show you guys if I can walk through here. I cannot even get through. She might be in the way, but I have the silver. Oh, she's looking at a bug. How funny. I have that silver beetle and the jewel tone beetle. There you are. And then also up here, we have the temple with the gyroid on top. So they're doing some sort of ceremony up there. And there's another little waterfall over here as well. So this, again, is really hard for me because I like to have a lot of space to walk around. I hate when it's overcrowded, but that's what the jungle would be. So I think it works for this build. And let me take you back up to the museum and show you the cool view. So from over here by the museum, you have a great view of the tropical rainforest and all the bugs over there. I also wanted to show you guys my Critterpedia. So here are the bugs. I caught all of the bugs. The last two were this one, the golden stag. That was the last one. And this giraffe stag. They took me literally hours. I had to go to Anouk Miles Island and cut down everything and pluck all the flowers. I just destroyed the island and just left up the palm trees and ran around like a maniac until these two guys finally spawned. It took forever. And then with my fish, it took me a really long time to get the golden trout and the string fish. And then you'll notice my deep shame right here. I still have not caught the barrel eye. I've literally used over 1,000 fish bait. I've played for hours. I've caught I don't know how many horse mackerels, and I still haven't got this guy. But I'm not giving up. In a video very soon, you guys will see me catching this fish, I guarantee you. And then my sea creatures I finished a long time ago. So I did not finish my Critterpedia yet, but I will catch this barrel eye fish if it's the last thing I do. On a side note, if anyone needs an extra football fish, let me know because I have 1 or 2 or 10. And that is my island. I had so much fun working on this island during July. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching the videos. I definitely want to do another 30-day challenge, but my fall semester is about to start, and I don't know if I can do a 30-day challenge and go to class at the same time. So I'm thinking my next challenge is going to be over winter break, so in December. But between now and then, I definitely want to work on a new island, and I'm excited to share my plans for that island with you guys. So not to get too sappy, but I posted my first YouTube video on July 2nd when I started this island. I had never made a video before. I knew nothing about editing, about sound, about recording. Like I knew nothing, and I'm sure you guys can tell. But my hope was that as I progressed, you know, because you have to film every single day, that I would get better at it. And I hope I did get better. I know I still have a lot to learn, and I still want to perfect the sound especially, but I learned a lot throughout July, and I had a lot of fun. And I honestly didn't know if anyone would ever watch these videos. I remember being so excited getting my first 3 subscribers. Like that meant so much to me, and it still does. It's just been so much fun getting to know you guys, and I really appreciate everybody that liked a video or commented or subscribed. It just meant a lot to me, and I hope that we can continue to build a fun community together. And I'm gonna be posting videos every Friday. Next week I will have my new island. I'll have to say goodbye to Crits Creek and start a new island that we'll work on until the next 30-day challenge. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next Friday.